Hi everybody, Julia here on this beautiful, partly cloudy day. Taking the dogs on a little afternoon walk. There's the mountain that magnetically attracts the clouds. So yeah, today is March 1st. March already, 2022. Yeah, is that what year it is? Yeah. And crazy things going on. Paradigm shift in progress. Don't fret, don't fear, don't worry. The worst that can happen is that you go on to your next adventure. And maybe it won't be in this virtual reality, or maybe it'll be in a different one. Probably be up to you. But yeah, that's not really what I was going to talk about today. I was going to talk about alcohol. Yeah, alcohol. It's so socially acceptable, and even amongst the truthers and spiritually minded people, they're all just okay with alcohol. You know, no harm in it. But it's all you gotta do is look at the statistics with alcohol-related violence, especially domestic violence, and all kinds of things that happen in families, all kinds of horrible, horrible things that happen in families due to alcohol abuse. And I know a lot of people are like, well, I don't abuse it. I just have 3 drinks a week or whatever. But I say it's evil. And I've had personal experiences with it to where my vibration being very low, being depressed and being on pharmaceuticals and alcohol, and being in, both times this happened to me, it was in Amsterdam. And I didn't put it all together till after these events happened and played out over years. But what happened the first time was I was sitting in a bar with my husband at the time in the red light district in Amsterdam. It was this rock and roll bar. I can't remember the name now. But anyway, it was really strange because these people that were sitting a few tables away from us, all of a sudden the woman looked like something hit her and she almost like passed out. Looked like she got all woozy, and then she recovered. And then, right when she recovered, bam, something hit me, and I got really nauseous and I thought I was going to throw up. So I went outside and I thought I was just, about to throw up and feeling kind of vertigo-ish too. I sat down on the stoop, and the next thing I know, my husband's standing over me. I had like a small seizure, and yeah, it kind of made me paranoid for a while. I never really liked going to doctors, so that was back in 2002. So I just worried for a while, and then nothing else really happened. And so, forgot about it. And then in 2005, I moved to Prague, and I quit all the drugs that I was doing, and my vibration got raised, and I was in a new relationship, so I was, in that honeymoon effect mindset, emotional set, energetics, energetically too. And I had the same kind of thing happen, but I was in my boyfriend's apartment at the time, but I felt real nauseous and kind of dizzy, and when I went to sit down, I had this little mini seizure. I was like, wow, that's the second time that happened, And so, again, after a few days and weeks and months or whatever. I forgot about it. And then in 2008, I was getting ready to move back to the States. That was the economic crisis. I'd already lost the house that I kind of had. I had a mortgage on it, but, didn't get any of my money back that I put in it. And it got repoed, so all that stuff that goes with that or whatever. It got foreclosed on it. And, but anyway, so, and I had, my job wasn't looking very secure, which eventually I got laid off, or as they say in Europe, you become redundant. So, it was just shaky times. My vibration was down. Things weren't going well with my boyfriend. I was probably going to have to come back to the States. And here I was in Amsterdam again on a conference, because that's what I did at the time. I was a conference producer for the pharmaceutical industry, no less. It's like, yeah, I know all about pills. So anyway, same thing happened. I was in Amsterdam, staying in a really nice hotel, went across the street to this really cool coffee shop that also had a bar, and was having a beer, smoking a joint. And I'm pretty sure I was back on a few pills by then, not a lot. Not like I had been in the States, just because I couldn't get them. But anyway, my vibration was lower again, and of course alcohol was involved again. And once again, the same thing happened. And that time the bartender told me that kind of thing happens all the time in Amsterdam. So I guess it's happened to other people. And I've heard people who can see these kind of entities, they say, especially in really old bars like they have in Amsterdam, these entities that get into you, these energies, they kind of cluster in these little corners and just wait for the right person to latch onto, the right victim. So then, a few years after that, 2013, I got my dog Biggie, and I decided to quit trying to chase love and all this kind of stuff, and just kind of change my vibration again, quit eating meat, just doing some things, that were good for me. And bam, the little seizure thing happened again. And so what I put together after all this is each time I had one of these little seizures, it was either the energies coming in or the energies exiting. So, and that stuff's real. And while they were in me, it made me a very personable, lively person. Everybody loved me, wanted to hang out with me, the life of the party kind of person. So those entities actually do a lot of things to promote that unsavory lifestyle. So when they say alcohol is spirits, I don't think it's any joke. And there's a reason they give it to us so readily and easily. It's so available, so socially acceptable. They want to keep us all at low voltage and controlling us, keep us dense and stupid. I always say at the very least, alcohol impairs your judgment. With me, at the very least, I would eat something I really shouldn't eat. Something like that, but it's usually way worse than that. So yeah, that's my take on alcohol. Alcohol is not your friend. It really isn't. And it lowers your voltage, and it can do even more than that, in my experience. So consider it next time you think you want to drink. Just think it through. Like, I don't even want to drink anymore. And the reason I quit is a whole nother story. But I gotta go feed the dogs now. Alright, peace out everybody. Thanks for listening. Ciao, ciao. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are.